Check, check. 1, 2. Chef Salty Pork in the building. Let's do some troubleshooting, cause there's some drama happening, and I kind of wanna nip it in the bud, if you per se. Let's get some audio in here so you can actually hear what I'm doing. Hold on. There you go. Let's turn it on ever so slightly. There we go. Somewhere around there, so you can hear some audio. Now, we are running the infusion bullcrap that everybody's going through. Okay, this is the Maggie. It's a non-elemental weapon and also a face puncher, non-elemental weapon. Now, as you can see, there's some perks on it. So as of current, there's nothing. I have no skills. We do the test in Sanctuary because there is no the modifiers don't activate while you're in Sanctuary. So it's just neutral. There's nothing happening. I have no skills. The only thing that is giving this an extra bump is the Guardian rank. So that's the only thing that's a little different than what you might have. Okay? Other than that, everything is normal. Now, really quickly, the Maggie. With its damage, base, 2956, 3104, 3114. So just about 3,000. So let's say it's 3,000 damage average on the Maggie. I have no skills activated whatsoever. Average is just about 3,000 damage. Okay? Cool. Now we have that set there. Let's go to the face puncher. This does melee damage. Okay? It's immune. Okay, so this is a bad test for the face puncher, at least for this specific one. Here's gonna be all technical with it. Okay, so let's return back into the Maggie. I have the perk on it. If I face slam, my weapon damage goes up the roof. So let's go and turn on face slam. For the time being, I have no infusion. Remember, I have no skill. So right now it's just face slam. So currently it's 3,000 average. We're gonna face slam. It goes up to 11,000. Just about. That's nuts. I do have the ammo regen and terror. So that's the only thing. You know what? Let me turn that off too. Let me take everything off so there's nothing prohibiting it. Okay, let's check it out again. Okay. Let's wait for the terror to finish really quickly. Okay. Again, about 3,000 damage on a Maggie. We're gonna activate the face slam effect on it. It shoots up to 11,000. So from 3,000 to 11,000 damage. It does 300% more weapon damage. Now let's infuse it ever so slightly. Let's do 1 rank in a fusion, but it since there's no element, the thing that's going to be infused with is shock at the moment. Okay, so let's do 1 point. Remember, base damage is 3,000 with the infusion at 1 point. So that 200 extra damage on it. 200, just about 2,700. There you go, 200. So it gives you a little bit of damage. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and kill it. It splits the DPS just about, right? So if it's 3,000, almost 300 of it becomes the infused damage. Let's do 2 points of infusion on the said skill. Remember, base damage is 3,000. Now it jumps up to 200 or 150 more on the shock damage. Hold on. There you go. 150 more. Right? So it's doing 2 of the damage altogether. Let's take him out. Respawn vehicle. Now let's do it again. This time, let's put 3 points into infusion. Technically, it's supposed to do 24% of the damage into it. Base damage is 3,000. It shoots up to 576 average on shock. Your overall DPS just about the same, right? It's about 3,000 or 2,800. But then it has a chance to do that, the dots. And that's where it gets more damage. Okay? Let's respawn it one more time. That way it's brand new. Now let's do it 4 points into infusion. Base damage is 3,000. 700 damage. Extra on top of it. The white damage is just about 2,000. But the blue damage is just about 780 plus the overall dot. So it becomes just about 3,000, if not a little bit more. Respawn vehicle again. There we go. Let's go 5 out of 5. This time we'll just leave it for shock, and then I'll turn it into fire in a second. So is it bugged? I don't think so. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's taking 60% or 40% of the damage into your infused property, and for this one is shock. Let's turn it into fire. It's just about the same damage. Now if we add that together, 800 18 to 2,600 plus the dot, since it's on an armor, it's not as effective. That's why it's doing that. Let's blow them up. Now what would happen if we turn that into the corrosive skill? So let's go ahead, just put health regen, that way it doesn't affect anything. Okay, remember base damage is 3,000. Now we are infusing it with corrosive. It's supposed to be more effective towards armor opponents. You see this? It's actually doubling the damage. We're just about a little bit better than what it is. Let's see if we can get that. So 2,600 on the green, or 2,700 flat, 1,700 or 1,800 average on the white. That is way more DPS when it's being used correctly for the purpose. So for this one, for armor, infusing a non-elemental is better as an Amara if you're running infusion. It's working properly. Okay, there's no modifiers. We are in sanctuary. You can if, ands, or but. The only thing that might be buggy with this, it's if you had a like a corrosive damaged one like this one, and it's the same, you're putting onto the same element, because it doesn't give it 100%. So let's take off infusion altogether, like so. So now damage is just about 500, 400. See, but you're not even seeing the corrosive, the shock damage on it, which is weird, right? Now let's put it with the same element. Remember, it was averaging 500 with a corrosive weapon. 480. And it's ticking for a 180 average, just about. Is that the same damage? Is it? I don't know. Trying it right now. 490. 490, just about. Let's wait for it till it ticks. There you go. 480. Regular. It's ticking for 180. Infused with nothing at the moment, or shock. Let's put it the same element. Let's do it again. 480. 480. Let's wait for the tick. Come on. I don't know, folks. Maybe this is one of those guns that it doesn't do the bug infusion or whatever the hell you guys are saying it as. Now let's try it on a Hyperion SMG. Remember, I have nothing. All I have is infusion. Let's take away infusion. 409. See, like this one is adding the said shock damage. So 400 damage is what it's doing, plus the 1363 when it bounces back. 250 on the tick damage. Respawn vehicle. Let's infuse it with the same corrosive. $682. 200 damage. So let's say average 700. So just about 700 damage on the same corrosive weapon. Let's take that out again, because I don't think you guys saw that. Did that increase DPS, or was it the same? 400, 100. So just about 500 with an infused weapon. It's actually a lower DPS. So are you telling me that maybe just certain guns it doesn't infuse? I don't know, guys. Is it bugged or is it fixed? Do it again. Remember, it was like 400 something with the blue 180 or 100, 102. 682. I think that's a lot more DPS with same likeness on the corrosive weapon. Or maybe it's just the weapon, right? We won't know. Let's see what else I got here. I have a shotgun, but this will kill it though, because I don't think this has enough. Alright, it has enough health. So 5,000 damage infused with it. Let's take it out. Okay. I couldn't see that one. Or 2,800 with 700 of the other one. Just about 3,700. 740. 3,740 on the shock infusion. How about we'll make it the same? That jumped to 9,000. Are we seeing this correctly? Is this a thing? 5,000. There you go. 5,000. You jumped from 3,000 to 5,000. So is it doing the damage? Is infusion working? Or is it bugging? Let's try out a couple more. Hold on. Because now I'm really like intrigued. And we're doing this live, by the way. There's no cuts. I'm going to the bank, see what other weapons we have. Because I do have a crossroad, but it spits out too many bullets, and we won't be able to test it as good. Hold on, let me see what else I got here. That's a good one. Oh, my backpack's full. Okay, how about if we deposit these two, pick up this one and the lesion also. All right. Now I'm only testing this on the shock damage portion. I'm not even switching it to the fire element. Okay, so let's do this is Breath of the Dying, and we're gonna take out infusion, or we're gonna turn it to shock damage. So that's 600, 680, 700, 700, and or 683, and then 170 on the blue. Currently, that's average on this gun. It's not bad. Give him up again. This time, let's put it for corrosive. 1659. I don't know, guys. It's a lot more DPS. I don't know where the issue is with what YouTubers are claiming to be infusion as broke, or maybe it's bugging out when you're not in Sanctuary. Maybe Sanctuary is the exception, but as of right now, having same skills or same element boosts your damage of the weapon that we're doing. Okay, I don't know. Let's try the Legion gun. Okay, this one's gonna be a little harder as it spits out a ton of bullets. Okay, let's take out infusion. Now it's back to shock. Currently, yeah, that's a little too hard to. It's a little hard to tell. It's like 3 bullets. I see 1,000. I see 500. Okay, so I see 1,200 regular. You saw that? You guys seen that for a second? 1,300, 300. 11, 300. 11, 300. Okay. Let's kill this guy. Let's infuse it with the same element. From the testings, it should increase DPS. 1,800 this time. Is it bugged? Or are we understanding it wrong? I don't know. It's your call. Currently, the dots and the damage increases while in the same element. You see all the testing right here? Maybe, and this is why I say this, maybe Sanctuary is a different zone or a different something that's allowing it to do it fully. Okay, let's try a Crossroad. It's my favorite gun. I think this is the best gun for her. You can say so otherwise. Now, let's infuse it. Let's take out infusion. This is just shock damage. Oh, sorry. I forgot it does that. It doesn't just like shoot one. Okay, we're not gonna be able to do it with that one. But that was 3 clicks or 3 clips. Let's see if we infuse it, if we can take it down. 1, almost 2 clicks. 1 click less. I think it increases your DPS. I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe it's Sanctuary, maybe it's the place that you're going, or maybe it's the modifiers that's bugging it out. But infusion works as it should. It's taking 60% of the damage, splitting it to 40% of the other element that you are putting it. However, You can see the test right now. If you're in sanctuary, and I say that specifically, if you're in sanctuary and you put it on the same element, it increases it by the same amount that it's supposed to be splitting it. So it's giving me an added 40% damage. I think that's what I think that's the math that it's going for. I don't know. Let me know. Let's see. Let's start a war. Go ahead. Put it in the description below. Let's get it going. Other than that, that's all I got for you. And this is True Vault Hunter mode, by the way. Here, let me show you. Just in case, for all the haters. Right here, look. TVH up. Okay? Continue. Okay? That's all I got. Peace.